will more than likely do it, as the Blue Devils don't appear as if they will snap the ball again. They don't. The ceremonial dumping as Redbank has got their head coach. Your final score from Redbank, the Lions 42, the Lebanon Blue Devils 16. We'll take a break and be back with your final stats and some thoughts on this season.
Welcome to the post-game show. I'm your host, John Bryan, talking to the head coach of the Lebanon Blue Devils, Bob Dillard. The post-game show is brought to us, as always, by Chum's Convenience Stores, Greg Brothers Car Wash, College Street Church of Christ Youth Ministry, Tim Bennett Insurance, and Steve Jones, Century 21 Macon Realty. We'd like to thank these fine sponsors for sponsoring the post-game show with Bob Dillard. Coach, looking back on the season, we've had a lot of fine seniors this year. We once again reached the playoffs for the 8th consecutive years. You've got to be proud of this senior squad.
Well, you know, they didn't many people give us a fighting chance when this year started, and these guys have come through a lot of adversity, and it's always you're always disappointed when it's over, but when you look back on it, these guys played hard most of the year, and you know, they accomplished more than what a lot of people thought they would.
Coach, mentioning some names that need to be recognized, of course, all the seniors, but a couple of names that stand out is Jade Sellers, who got hurt last week's game and was not able to be here tonight. It's in the hospital in Murfreesboro. Bubba there at offensive guard. We've got some seniors that have really stuck in there with us. Chris Stafford in the backfield. We've got a good group of juniors that's grown up this year, going to be a good senior squad next year.
Well, I think so. We've got several guys coming back next year, and hopefully we'll be better.
Coach, this Redbank offensive air attack is pretty much a well-conceived offensive attack.
Yeah, it is. We felt like coming in, if we could get enough pressure on him and cover those guys enough to get them out of that part of their offense, that we had a good chance, but we weren't able to do that. They got a good football team, and they throw the ball well.
First half, we had what looked to be like a going in halftime 21-0, and we turned around and Joel Griffin makes an interception and Katie barred the door.
Joel's the kind of guy, when he gets football in his hands, he makes things happen, and he showed that tonight on the interception return.
Coach, we're going to reflect after we get through with our interview about all the players on this year's squad. We finished the season with a winning record. Once again, yet another playoff berth. Once again, our thoughts are with Jade Sellers. Anyone else hurt tonight? I know we had a couple of guys come off the field. How's Bo?
I don't know about Bo yet. I hadn't had a chance to talk with the trainer. I think Trey Reynolds has got a broken wrist, and Bo, his ankle's messed up. I don't know how bad yet, so we got banged up a little bit.
Coach, congratulations on a winning season, and congratulations on another playoff berth, the 8th consecutive for the Lebanon Blue Devils. This has been the post-game show with your host, John Bryan, talking with Coach Bob Dillard, first-year head coach for the Lebanon Blue Devils. The post-game show has been brought to us all year by these fine sponsors. Folks, I wish you would say something to these people, because without their help, we would not be able to bring you this broadcast. Chum's Convenience Stores, 3 locations. Greg Brothers Car Wash, 2 locations. College Street Church of Christ Youth Ministry. Johnny Markham heading up Youth Reach there. Tim Bennett Insurance. And Steve Jones at Century 21 Macon Realty. I know Terry's got a lot of stats to be counting up here tonight, and we want to thank all our sponsors again. Thank Coach Bob Dillard for talking with us all year long after the game. Some games, very much a disappointing loss. You know, it's hard to come out and say a few positive things after you get beat, especially in a playoff game. And Coach has showed up for all the wins and all the losses, and we appreciate him for that. Tommy, I'll take it back up to you and Sam, let y'all talk a little bit, and then we'll have Terry with the wrap-up.
Thank you, John. This is Terry Stafford with the final recap of tonight's ball game as Chattanooga Redbank puts an end to Lebanon's season, defeating them in round 1 of the state playoffs tonight, 42-16. Taking a look at the scoring recap, Redbank got on the board first in the first quarter, 4:48 in the first quarter. Brian Pemberton from Kevin Thomas, a 75-yard touchdown. Ben Rogers added the extra point. It was 7-0 Redbank at that time. Redbank scoring again in the first quarter, 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Demetrius Parker from Thomas, a 10-yard touchdown pass. Redbank going 47 yards in 8 plays. Rogers again with the extra point. At the end of the first quarter, it was 14-0 Redbank. Lebanon got on the board 4:13 left in the second quarter. Joel Griffin, a 97-yard interception return for a touchdown. Presley added the extra point. At that point, it was 14-7 Redbank. Redbank scoring again in the second quarter, 1:35 left in the half. Brian Thompson, again from Thomas, 11-yard touchdown pass. Redbank going 63 yards in 7 plays. Rogers with the extra point, and at halftime, it was Redbank 21, Lebanon 7. In the third quarter, Redbank 7:27 left in the quarter. John Littleton, a 2-yard touchdown run. Redbank going 55 yards in 8 plays. Rogers again with the extra point. It's 28-7 Redbank. In the third quarter, Redbank again, 2:58 left. Parker from Thomas. Parker's second touchdown of the night. Thomas's third touchdown pass as Redbank goes 53 yards in 7 plays. Rogers with the extra point. And at that point, it was 35-7 Redbank. Lebanon scoring in the third quarter, 19 seconds left. Brian Thompson, the tailback for Redbank, fumbles out of the end zone for safety, and that makes it 35-9 Redbank at the end of the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, Lebanon scoring with 11:11 left. Brooks Cherry from Jason Reeder, a 10-yard touchdown pass reception. Lebanon going 60 yards in 4 plays. Presley with the extra point. That made the score 35-16 Redbank. Then with 8:28 left in the game, Littleton with his second touchdown run of the night, this one 33 yards. Redbank going 52 yards in 5 plays. Rogers added the extra point, and that's how we get our final margin as Redbank defeats Lebanon tonight 42-16. Taking a look at the final stats, rushing yards, Lebanon tonight, 26 carries, 101 yards. Redbank's 36 carries, 177 yards on the ground. Passing, Lebanon, 11 of 22 tonight, 121 yards, 1 touchdown, 5 interceptions. Redbank tonight, 18 of 25, 254 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. Total yardage tonight, Lebanon, 222, Redbank, 431. First downs for Lebanon, 12 tonight, Redbank with 20. Turnovers, Lebanon with 6 turnovers tonight, Redbank with 5. Penalties, Lebanon 5 penalties for 45, Redbank 4 for 60. Individually tonight for Redbank, their leading rusher, John Littleton, their fullback, quietly piled up 130 yards on 23 carries. In passing tonight, Kevin Thomas, a big night, 18 of 25, 254 yards, 4 touchdowns, 3 interceptions. For Lebanon tonight, individually, Bo Grissom, 4 carries, 13 yards. Chris Stafford, 10 carries for 61. Joel Griffin, 8 for 21. Luke Shepard, 1 carry for 3 yards, and Titus Kelly, 1 carry for 6 yards, 26 carries, 101 yards on the ground for Lebanon. Jason Reeder tonight, again, 11 of 22, 121 yards through the air, 1 touchdown, 5 interceptions. The leading receiver tonight, Brooks Cherry, with 4 receptions for 35 yards and 1 touchdown. Again tonight, the total yardage, Lebanon 222, Redbank 431. Tommy, we knew coming in, Redbank had a very, very good aerial attack, and Kevin Thomas did nothing to make us think otherwise as he throws for 4 touchdowns and 254 yards as Redbank defeats Lebanon 42-16.
18 touchdown passes in 11 games. That's pretty sporty for a high school tailback. Sam, I know you want to mention some kids that may not have had the opportunity to get their names on television this year.
Well, I know, Tommy, you and I have talked about a lot of people as the season's gone on, but this is our last game, and as you made the mention the last time, a few people will walk onto the field, so we're going to run down the roster for the 1994 Lebanon High School football team. Number 1, Ronald C. He's a junior. Number 2, Bo Grissom is a senior. Brooks Cherry, number 4. Chris Stafford, number 5, is a junior. Number 6, Jeremy Stafford. Number 7, Matt Semstrote, as I got that one right. He is a junior. Number 8, Jeff Clemens, the senior. Damon Pitt, number 9, the sophomore. Hopefully he'll come back, my buddy, Mr. Pitt. Number 11, Jason Reeder, the senior quarterback. Number 12, Kyle Zachary, the junior at place kicker. Number 15, Jason Hankins. He's a sophomore. 16, Ricky Phillips, the senior. 17, John Clemens. He's a senior. 18, Todd Tressler is a junior. 19, Ronnie Presley is a sophomore. Number 20, Jade Sellers. He's a senior. And wherever you are, Jade, let's hope you get to feeling better and get back up. We're going to see you again one day playing football. Number 21, Damian C. He's a senior. 22, Joel Griffin, the junior. Number 24, Chris Cantrell, the junior. 25, Reed Davis is a sophomore. 26, Titus Kelly is a sophomore. 27, Ryan Langford, the sophomore as well. 28, Jeff Gannon, the junior. Number 30, Tommy Hammond, a sophomore. 31, Jason Morris, the senior. 32, John Harding is a junior. Number 33, Chris Leahy, only a junior. And 34, Luke Shepard, the senior. 36, Lee Wright, a junior. 38, Jeff Buchanan, a junior. Number 40, John Griffin is a sophomore. So is number 41, J.L. Presley. Tim Kelly, number 42, a sophomore as well. Number 43, Corey Clemens, the senior. 44, Rob Pring, he's a sophomore. 45, Jason Henson, a sophomore as well. So is number 46, Will Hager. 47, Joe Purier is a sophomore. 48, Ben Bowers, a junior. 50, Cale Cripps is a junior. 51, Michael Dinwiddie is a junior. 52, Mark Lucas, a sophomore. Bubba Jennings, number 53, and Scott Haston, number 54, both seniors. 55, Chris Bain, only a sophomore. 56, Andy Bowles. 57, Alex Bird, and number 58, Ryan Alds, all three juniors, and they'll be back next year. 59, Trey Reynolds is a senior. Number 60, Brad Clemens is a sophomore. Shane Woodall and Jody Atwood, 63 and 64, along with Ian Crockett, 65, and number 67, Brad Dedman, are all seniors. 69, Kenneth Nelson is a junior. 70, Mark Wilson, only a sophomore. 72, Joey C., along with 73, Jeremy Johnson, both seniors. 75 is Chris Hicks. He's a sophomore. 76, Pierre Abston is a senior. Scotty Gann, number 77, only a sophomore. Michael Corley, 78, is a senior. 79, Rocky Gann. 81, Michael Hale, and number 83, Michael Reeder, are all three sophomores. Elliott Carson, the big tight end, number 84, is a junior. And 85, Tim Jacobs. 86, Doug Raines. 87, Jason Preston. 88, Michael Kalis. And 89, Adam Turner, are all sophomores. Bob Dillard is your first-year head coach. He is assisted by Randall Hutto, Jamie Angel, Chris Fryer, Larry Grissom, and Richard Anderson, Steve Malone. The principal athletic director is Melvin Daniels, and the trainer, Tommy, is Kevin Wolf.
Sam, good job getting us all that. First off, we want to thank you for getting involved with our broadcast this year and helping us out in a tight situation. Sam Axley stepped right into the breach and did a first-rate job for us on the play-by-play all year long. Sam, we appreciate that.
Tommy, I'll say that I appreciate that as well. I wish I could hear myself. I do now. We're trying to fade in and out. I appreciate the fact that you showed the confidence in me to allow me to do this, and I've appreciated the fact of being able to do Lebanon high school football. I'll say kind of an ending on that, but I will remind you that 2 weeks from this morning, you're going to be able to watch Lebanon basketball. Yes, it's time for the sports to change. Is the 22nd of November, Lebanon will be playing their first home basketball game, and we'll have that play-by-play for you, so be sure to tune in 2 weeks from this morning. And when you come to the basketball games, I have been so blessed this season in Lebanon football to find out exactly what it is to go through a football season in a town that has such tremendous support. And I cannot remember a ball game I've gone to this year, home or away, that someone hasn't come up to me and at least said hi. So if you come to a basketball game, drop by. I'll talk to most anybody. And Tommy, I appreciate the ability to do Lebanon high school football this fall.
All right, Sam, for John Bryan down on the field, Terry Stafford, the best stat man in all of high school football. For Tommy Bryan, Sam Axley, Dwight Phillips, and Jeff Vaught, have a very pleasant good morning, everybody. See you later.